What's good, YouTube? Your boy Bosco back again with another sneaker comparison video. And today we talking about the Trae 3 and MB.03. First, we got the MB.03. This is the Dexter's Laboratory colorway, one of his best ones to date, probably the best that will be out from the shoe. The colorway is just crazy, vibrant, stands out. Now, we're more so talking about the specs and the feel of the shoe as opposed to the colorways, because this is definitely just a rare colorway that stands out. This shoe right here is dope. It does have the nitro foam that they use for Puma. You can see the midsole has some give on here too. I'm impressed by this shoe all over. You know, I think the MB.03 is definitely a step up from the ones and the twos. The fit is these are a true to size fit. You do have some slight cushioning around the ankle collar with the, the sock liner for your Achilles and your ankle support. I do really like the way that these lace up. Very unique lacing style. I do have a full lacing tutorial in case you guys want to do some lace swapping options, because these do actually come with another set of laces, but it is a little confusing. You got the laces and the braids or eyelids come on the side of the shoe more, kind of a different type of shoe out there. Then you have three options on the tongue that allows you to put your laces through for more lockdown support. So when it comes to lockdown support on the shoe, it's A1 all the way up to the top of your ankle, or you can go down to the lower part. Just depends on how you would like to lace up your shoe. As I said, they do come with different laces. I did do a lace swap option. You guys can let me know which lace you guys like more, but this shoe is great, true to size fit. The nitro foam on here definitely gives you the support that you need for the shoe. It's definitely a shoe recommended for indoor use, but I believe you can get away with running these outside as well. They won't pretty much run out too quickly because there is some durability on this outsole here. As you guys can see, the outsole comes on over to the midsole in case you are some of them type of players that play on the side of your shoe, especially if you're a really shifty type of guard. But like I said, the traction is on point and it's durable. Better for indoor use, but you can rock these outdoors and they will last a little while. Retailing for $125 to $130 depending on the colorway that you get. And this particular shoe here just has a lot of hidden features and details, which is why I say don't really pay attention to that, but they do have a lot of details and just hidden gems all over the shoe. Most of the MB.03s, from what I've seen, all these perforations like the scratch marks that's on the toe box on the side of the shoe right here, as well on the medial side, most of the time is made up of mesh that you can kind of like see the perforations. On this particular model, not so much. So normally there is a lot of breathability when it comes to this shoe. This one I haven't hooped in these or ran in them or made my feet sweat in these at all, so I don't know how the breathability is, but normally with the MB.03 it's very much a breathable shoe. Give me your overall thoughts and opinions on the MB.03. Next up, we got the Trae 3. They got the Trae 1, Trae 2, which was kind of a flop. You can find the Trae 2s heavily at the Rosses and Burlingtons in your local area. So if you're trying to scoop up that shoe, go ahead, hit up a Ross or Burlington. You can find it for 25 bucks. These normally retail anywhere from 130 to 140. I was fortunate enough to find these for a steal. But let's get into the specs of the shoe. Now, this right here has a textile knitted upper with some TPU on the medial side and profile side of the toe box. Then you have light strike, full light strike, but it also says that there is some boost. I can imagine the boost might be towards the back of the shoe. Getting over to the traction for this shoe right here, as you guys can see, it is a nice traction pattern, but there's not a lot of durability, not a lot of meat on the bone when it comes to the traction. So this shoe right here is definitely one that you want to hoop indoors in only. If you try to hoop in these on outdoor courts, you will run through these things really quickly because there's just no definition, no really meat on the bone when it comes to the traction. However, the traction is really good for indoor use. This shoe is also a true to size fit. It's good to see basketball shoes being the size that they are labeled at. You know what I mean? I do have a narrow foot to keep that in mind, but after trying it on right away, it fit really good. If you want more of a snug fit, you might want to go down a half a size where your foot will be right at the toe box. Other than that, true to size fit on this. The eye stays and lace up is a little different from what we saw on the MB.03. Actually much different, more generic. They do use fly wire around the eye stays. Let me know if that's a deal breaker for you or not. I haven't really seen anybody rip through the eye stays, and this does have some good lacing as well. It does go up right above the ankles too. As you guys can see, stock though, it leaves one open in case you want to give a little bit more flexibility to your ankle. These do have some great padding on the insoles. You guys can see there's not even much. You can't really see the insole, which has Trae Young's logo, because there's just so much cushioning. You have the cushioning on both sides and for your ankle. So your ankle and Achilles are definitely going to be comfortable and secure, which is something I need and like, because I've had 2 Achilles tears. One I completely tore, the other one I severely strained years ago. So shoes like this is perfect for me. That's why I like what they do with the Adidas basketball shoes. They definitely give you a lot of cushion and support around your ankle and Achilles, so keep that in mind as well. Like I said, full midsole of Light Strike. What I'm assuming the boost is in the back heel, because they say there is some boost tech in here. So you know, let me know what you guys think. There is a like a torsion plate or plastic on the outsole that you can't see on this one, but other shoes that have more of a translucent outsole, you guys can see that material, so that way you can't really twist the shoe that much, but it does still have some flexibility on the forefoot. So you guys will definitely have the energy bounce back, as well as flexibility around the toe box, especially with that knitted upper. Give me your thoughts and opinions about the Trae Young 3 overall, the colorways, the sizing, the outsole. Is this something that's a deal breaker for you? Are you more of an indoor hooper or in-court hooper? Give me all the feedback for that. And what do you guys think about the lacing system on this shoe? Here's a look at both of the lacing strategies for the shoe. You guys can see there's a lot more going on when it comes to the MB.03. That truly gives you a lot more lockdown with this shoe. However, the Trae Young 3 does have some lockdown. You can't go wrong with that as well. I like how it crosses over a little over the foot. That's one thing that I really like about the MB.03. Like, you know, you see it lining up through the front, but a lot of these eye stays are like on the sides of the shoe. I think that's really adds a lot more support. The Trae Young 3s are kind of on the side of the shoe also, so it covers more of your foot. But I just think that the lace-up options on the MB.03 is slightly better, because not only do they have the eye stays on the side of the shoe, but they also have the lacing going through the tongue, which will really lock you down. And there's 3 different ports, or 3 different options on the MB.03 for more lockdown support. So I don't know, man. I really like both of these shoes. 130 to 140 for the Trae Young, and you got these Pumas for anywhere from 125 to 130 depending on the shoe and colorway. When it comes to the outsoles, outsole comparisons for me, I'm definitely going with the MB.03. You guys can just definitely see the durability and, you know, meat on the bone, if you will, for both of these shoes right here. Definitely excellent. I'm not mad at either one of these, but when it comes to the traction, I'm definitely going with the MB.03. As for the cushioning, I would go with the Trae Young 3. I think the Trae Young 3 has a little bit more cushioning, like I said, around the ankle collar for your ankle and Achilles support. That's big for me and a lot of people out there, especially us guards who are shifty players. The lacing lockdown, I go with the MB.03. The cushioning support around the foot, I would go with the Trae Young 3. Traction goes to the MB.03. Technology, I would go with the Trae Young 3. The Trae Young 3 has that light strike and boost, has a little bit more give on the midsole. The MB.02 has that Pro Nitro foam, which is also really nice, and there is some cushioning with that too. But comparing the two, I would definitely go with the Trae Young 3. If you guys have an opportunity to try on either one of these shoes before you leave, go ahead and do so, because they both are true to size fits, at least for me. The Trae Young 3 as well as the Puma MB.03, both of them were true to size fits for me. So I mean, it's a give and take. That's why you should try these shoes on. Hopefully this video gives you guys a little insight on what you guys are looking for in case you're shopping just online and not actually hitting these stores. Give me your overall thoughts and opinions on both of these shoes. Which one do you see yourself picking up and adding to your collection? If you like this type of content, the sneaker comparisons, go ahead and check out this video. Or if you want to check out some of my sneaker reviews, check out the one right below it. Then we also got vlogs on this channel that I drop every morning around 6 a.m. If I don't drop a video at 6 or 5 a.m., then you can expect a sneaker review to come around at noon to 1 o'clock. So that's the kind of schedule we're going to be on for 2024. So just stay tuned for that. Without further ado, I'm about to get out of here. I'll see you in one of those videos. Deuces.